Exercise 9.2 problem 4 solution. Construct a triangle ABC such that BC equal to 5 cm, angle A equal to 45 degrees and the median from the A to BC is 4 cm. Now can you pick up the difference? Earlier they told altitude, now they are saying median from A to BC is 4 cm. So that is the only difference, all otherwise it's the same. Okay, let's make a rough diagram. Okay, so this is BC, which is 5 cm, and we have another point A. We join A and AB and BC, so it forms the triangle. The angle A is 45 degrees, and they say the median. Median is nothing but the midpoint, the vertex joining the midpoint of the opposite side. So AM is the median, and M is the midpoint of BC. Okay, that's the only thing. Earlier it was altitude, here it is a median. So we'll have to do it little differently this particular step. All other steps are the same. Okay, let's go ahead and construct it. So first we draw a line BC whose length is 5 cm. Then we'll have to draw BX, okay, at an angle of 45 degrees. That is angle CBX is 45 degrees. Then the next step is we draw BY perpendicular to BX, right? Now then we'll have to find the perpendicular bisector of BC. How will you find perpendicular bisector? The length is 5 cm, half of it is 2.5, so let's take 3 cm or even 4 cm. With B as a center, draw an arc above, and the radius of 4 cm, draw an arc above B and below B. Similarly with C as a center and radius of 4 cm, draw an arc cutting the first arc and cutting the second arc here with the same with the radius of 4 cm. Now then all you have to do is join the two intersecting arcs, the two intersecting points, which will be the perpendicular bisector. You see, with B as a center and radius of 4 cm, first arc and the second arc. Okay, one above B and one below B. With C as a center and the same radius 4 cm, draw another arc and the fourth arc. They both these arcs will cut each other. Now join these intersecting points. So that is a perpendicular bisector. So the perpendicular bisector cuts BY at point O, okay, and cuts BC at particular point M. Okay. Now what is next? We'll have to, with O as a center and OB as a radius, draw a circle. Now BC, so, and let's name one point K. So BKC is the alternate segment of the chord. So what does the tangent chord theorem says? The angle between the chord and the tangent is the same subtended in the alternate segment. That is it. What it means is that you take any point on BKB, connect it to B, the chord, the ends of the chord B and C, it will have the same angle 45 degrees. Okay, next. So that is true. But the thing is that they are saying the median must be, they have given us the median length. So what we'll do is that with M as a center and the radius of 4 cm, let's draw two arcs cutting the circle. Now name this intersecting points as A and A dash. So connect AB and AC, that is the required triangle. You got it? Earlier what did we do? From M we drew an arc at 4 cm cutting the perpendicular bisector, and then we drew a parallel line to BC. But here its median is nothing but the point A, the vertex joining to the midpoint of the opposite side. So from with M as a center, you will have to draw two arcs of length 4 cm. And it will cut the circle at 2 points. And now you join A at that point to B and C, that is the required triangle. See, A is joining to the, M is nothing but the midpoint of BC, right? This is a perpendicular bisector. So perpendicular bisector means it bisects BC into two parts, or M is the midpoint. So A is joining the midpoint, right? The vertex is joining to the midpoint, so which means AM is the median and the length of it is 4 cm. Okay, so that's how this problem needs to be worked out. Let's go through this construction. Draw a line segment BC 5 cm. That was the first step which we did, 5 cm. Then at B, make an angle CBX equal to 45 degrees. So at B, we drew BX such that CBX equal to 45 degrees. Then draw BY perpendicular to BX. That was what we did. We drew BY which is perpendicular to BX. Then draw the perpendicular bisector of BC which meets PY at O. So what did we do? We drew the perpendicular bisector of BC. This is the perpendicular bisector. It intersects BY at particular point O. And it also intersects the BC at M. Okay. Now with O as a center and OB as a radius, draw a circle. What did we do next? With O as a center and OB as a radius, we drew this circle. So this is the chord and this is the segment of the chord, and this is the alternate segment, okay, of the chord. If you put a point K, the alternate segment is nothing but BKC is the alternate segment of the chord, and it will always contain the same angle, that is 45 degrees actually, right? So this is 45 degrees, it is not 25, it's 45 degrees. Then with M as a center, draw an arc of radius 4 cm meeting the circle A and A dash. We wanted to have a median, right? So with M as a center and 4 cm as a radius, we drew two arcs cutting the circle at A and A dash. Then complete the triangle ABC, which is one of the required triangle. A dash BC is also another required triangle. So once we have this points A and A dash, this join AB and AC, which is a required triangle. Alternatively, if you join A dash and B and A dash and C, so A dash BC is also another triangle, required triangle. Either one you can use. We are using ABC. Okay. Since they say it's a median, so from M we are drawing an arc of 4 cm. So this length will be always 4 cm. And that is what is a median. What is a median? From the vertex to joining a line joining from the vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So BC is the opposite side and A is a vertex. So this length has to be 4 cm as per our requirement. And that is why with M as a center we are drawing this arc of 4 cm in length. Okay. So I hope it's clear. If not, please go through one more time. It will become clear. Thanks for watching this video.